I wanted to go ahead and do a book review on the Mara Dyer trilogy book series. Let me tell you, this series was so captivating. It was fast reads, the chapters were so quick, the lettering on the pages so easy to read. But this series was the weirdest series I've ever read in my entire life. Um, because it has supernatural aspects to it. It has you guessing what the hell is going on. It has you guessing, like, is this a ghost story? Is this a science story? What kind of story is this? So let me go ahead and just update you guys one by one. Michelle Hodkins did really good writing these books. Let me tell you, the first book, my absolute favorite. The second book, really had my brain turning and was really like, oh, she's in some deep shit. Like, the FMC, the main character, honestly, she's just all over the place. And you can never, like, she's second guessing herself. And you're like, wait, is she actually crazy? Is she really like this? Like what's happening. So the first book in this series is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, and it's about a story about a girl. She wakes up in a coma, or was in a coma, and the reason is because a building collapsed and her friends died, but she survived. So you kind of go through the story and realize, okay, she has survivor's guilt, and then you kind of see like her going crazy from her PTSD, and her going through like not wanting to show that. So she moves out of the state because they think that's what's best for her. She thinks it's going to be good for her. And then things start to get weird. Things start to happen where people are dying the exact same way that she thinks of. So, for example, her teacher passes away due to fire ants, and hours, or not even hours before, Mara is literally like picturing the way her teacher dies, and all of a sudden it happens. So throughout the story, you're thinking, okay, is she really going crazy? Is this about a teenager who's just going through PTSD? And then you think, okay, is there a murder on the loose, like making her think these things? And then it's like, then you're thinking, oh wait, is she seeing ghosts or is she hallucinating? And then you're also thinking like, okay, is she psychic because her grandma gets involved? This story is all over the place. Just the supernatural aspect and mystery and always guessing, because I can't pinpoint what exactly this is. Like, is it a supernatural story? Is it a mystery thriller? Like, it has all of that in here, as well as a little bit of romance. So that's also why I like it so much. The MMC his name is Noah, and he also has like abilities. Second book is about finding out how much Noah impacts her life, how much ability does he have, and is there more kids out there like them. So in the second book, you're still guessing some things that are going on, because you find out some ancestral history between both their families, and it's really interesting because you're thinking like, okay, these kids have abilities. Are they psychic? Does this have to do with witches? Does this have to do with psychics? And they kind of play around with that idea in book 2, but Noah is more scientific thinking. He's like, no, this has to do with science. Like, this has nothing to do with supernatural. But Mara is all about like, okay, what if I'm possessed? Wait, what if she is possessed? Because she does things and she sleepwalks, and it's kind of scary because she's always ending up bleeding. But when you get to the end of this book, there is a big plot twist that I was kind of expecting, but not really thinking was going to happen in the story, and it does, and it still caught me off guard, which I really liked about it. I just didn't like that it was short-lived, if that makes sense. And then that's where the third book comes in, and it also plays around with the idea that there's scientists involved, and from there it just gets really crazy. But this book, this story, this series really was interesting, and a really, really great series, because honestly, I love when a book series keeps you guessing, keeps you thinking all the time, literally makes you stay up, late at night to read this series. That's what I really, really loved about this. It was just amazing. It was an amazing series, well written. And you know, the chapters are so fast. The books are floppy. I love a thick book that's floppy. It's just comfortable to read in with. And I highly, highly recommend this book if you love the show Supernatural, if you play around with the aspects of mystery thriller versus supernatural. So yeah, that highly, highly recommend this book series. It was amazing. It was a fast series to read. So yeah, I hope you guys loved this book review, but definitely read this book.